Are you going to move? Hello, my name's Naomi, and this is Willow. Welcome to this video on 10 meditation tips for beginners. I have been a meditation teacher for 10 years, so given my own personal experience and journey with meditation and working with clients over this decade of experience, I hope that I can help you out today on your meditation journey. Whether you're completely new to meditation, or maybe you're struggling a little bit with your practice and hoping that there are some tips out there to make things a little bit easier on you, this video will help. So let's get stuck right in. First of all, what are your intentions and why do you want to practice meditation? Often it's really hard to establish a new routine and a new practice if we don't know our why. So for some people, they might want to practice meditation because they want to lower their stress. For others, it might be that they just want to find a better way to fall asleep at night instead of scrolling on their phone and find a way to quieten their thoughts. And for others, maybe they want to enhance their intuition or connect on a more spiritual level. Whatever your reason, it's completely valid, but know what your why is before you begin. And as a little side note, it is also helpful in the moment to know what our intention is for a specific practice. So if we are looking to calm our anxiety down, if we're looking to clear our energy, if we're looking to find a little bit of presence in a busy day, set that intention in the moment because it will be really helpful. Number 2, explore different types of meditation. Not every meditation style is going to suit you. As someone who has a very active mind and really struggles to quieten my thoughts, sometimes just sitting still doesn't do it for me. Yoga can become a meditative practice. Using a colouring book while staying very present and focused on what you're doing. Mindfulness, loving awareness, Zen meditation, there are so many types. So I really invite you to explore and see what works for you and also what fits into your routine. My personal favourite way for beginners is to actually practice guided meditations. You can find more than 50 free meditations over on our YouTube channel, so make sure you check that out. Number 3, don't forget to breathe. I often say to clients when I'm working on a one-on-one basis that our breath is like a bridge between the mind and the body. So it's no good sometimes us just sitting there and saying, I want to stop thinking about this. I want all my thoughts to shut up. I want to tune out from everything. And our body is actually going, I don't really know what's going on here. You've had me on red alert all day. You've had me fired up. My nervous system response has been really high all day. You haven't given me the space all the time to settle into this practice. And that is where your breath comes in. And also knowing that breathing is a meditation practice all of its own. Number 4, make sure you understand what meditation is supposed to feel like before you start doing it. Now this might sound a little stupid. However, the majority of clients that come to see me tell me that they are bad at meditation. Now you can't be bad at meditation, but you can find it difficult. And something that students always find really eye-opening when I first tell them this is that meditation isn't always relaxing. We have this misconception that we're sitting on some mountain somewhere completely at peace with not a thought going through our head at any given time, when in fact meditation is very, very different to that. Meditation isn't the practice of having no thoughts at all. It is the practice of being mindful and aware of the thoughts that you're having. This creates a distance and an objectivity to the thoughts that might be running through our mind, which is particularly helpful when it comes to anxiety. So make sure you go into your meditation practice knowing that the point isn't to have no thoughts at all, it's simply to observe them. Number 5, don't set yourself up for failure. And what I mean by this is if we're trying to establish a new routine and a new habit, and we don't make it convenient and we don't make it easy, we are more than likely to stop doing it completely. So my advice is if you're starting a meditation practice, start out small. Carve out 5 minutes in your day, in your routine, to set up some time for your meditation practice. Now, you have no reason to not make 5 minutes of time in your day. That is 5 minutes that you would have otherwise spent scrolling through your phone, playing games, doing whatever. 5 minutes. Everyone can commit to 5 minutes. So don't set yourself up for failure. Make it easy, make it convenient. And also, don't make excuses. Now, number 6 kind of goes hand in hand with not setting yourself up for failure, but this one is to be consistent. If you want to really establish a meditation practice that's going to have a significant impact on your life, doing it every once in a blue moon is certainly better than not doing it at all. But you're obviously watching this video for a reason, and you want to create some positive change in your life. So commit to it. 7 days. Tell yourself that I am going to do 5 minutes of meditation practice for 7 days. You will feel better in those 7 days that the next 7 will come so easily to you. And then before you know it, 5 minutes becomes 10. 10 minutes becomes 15. Number 7 is to make meditation and mindfulness part of your daily routine. Quite often during our day, the activities that we have done every single day for years, we start to do on autopilot. You ever had that feeling where you've driven somewhere that you've driven to 100 times before, and suddenly you pull up and you think, wow, I barely remember any of that drive? Well, not only is that concerning from a safety perspective, but it also means that we are in such a process of habit and something is so familiar to us that our mind has almost just taken a back seat. But what can actually be so much more helpful is if we bring some presence and mindfulness into our daily routine. So for example, when you're doing the washing up, really focusing on the sensation of the water running over your fingertips, the practice of cleaning each and every item, drying them, placing them on the drying rack, placing them back in the cupboard. You could even set a timer for yourself and say, for the next 10 minutes, I am going to be fully present with everything that I'm doing. I am going to be fully honed in to the smells, the sensations, the feelings of what I am doing. And this is meditation. It's not just sitting still in the corner of a room. It's going about your day and having presence and awareness. Number 8 is to stop judging and comparing yourself. We are always our biggest critic, and it can be really easy to compare our own experience to other people's. At the end of the day, unless you're inside someone else's mind, you've got no idea how their meditation practice is going for them. With social media and this glamorized version of spirituality that's in abundance, it's really easy to compare our own practice with other people's and always looking for the aesthetic. Your meditation practice doesn't need to be aesthetic. You could be on the train to work, listening to some beautifully calming music, just watching the scenery go by in the window, or observing the people around you. That's meditation. That is awareness. That is mindfulness. So no, you don't need to go onto some Buddhist retreat to truly experience what meditation is. Don't judge yourself and don't be so hard on yourself. It can look however you want it to. Number 9, listen to your body. Some days things might just feel a little bit chaotic, and it might be really hard to sit still and do your meditation practice. When I'm feeling like this, I like to go out for a walk. So maybe I will listen to some calming music or some meditation music so that I'll go about my walk and again, bring that mindfulness back into every moment. I'm thinking about the way that my feet feel when I press them on the ground, purposely taking my shoes off whenever I'm on grass or sand or dirt, so that I'm also grounding myself in the process. But in the same vein, listen to your body and your mind when you're craving some meditation. This might mean that you've had a super busy week at work and you've been feeling really stressed, but maybe you haven't stayed consistent. Maybe you haven't done your meditation practice, and that is not for you to be hard on yourself, but it is a point in which we kind of have to say, maybe I should have prioritized that this week. Maybe I shouldn't have disassociated so much scrolling through TikTok or YouTube shorts, and I should have just been in a meditation practice for 5 minutes. So listening to your body, what kind of meditation do you need, and where do you actually need to maybe prioritize meditation into your day? And finally, number 10, be patient and gentle with yourself. It's called meditation practice for a reason. We aren't called meditation professionals, we're called teachers, and we all have our own meditation practice as well. So if you're finding it hard, it's okay. I promise you, it will get easier, and then sometimes it will get hard again. and then easier, and then harder. And that's basically how things will go for a while. Figuring out what your meditation practice needs to look like for you is the most important thing, and knowing the changes that you want to make in your life to help bring in some of that compassion. So if you're feeling really stressed and you're practicing your meditation but you're struggling to stay consistent, or you're struggling to quieten your thoughts and become the observer, remember that you're trying to change a habit of a lifetime, and that doesn't happen overnight. We don't pick the fruit the day that we plant the seed. If you have any other questions about meditation, or if there's something specific that you're struggling with your meditation practice, please leave a comment below and I will love to get back to you and help you out as much as I can. Remember that we have a whole catalogue of guided meditations as well as just music that can help support your meditation journey. Thank you so much for being here today, and I hope to see you again soon.